look at that, Kim. I know you've been doing this, so you're not. You're not. Oh, girl, Sonya. Right now. I'm like, I got Candace. I really want you to be my first guest.
I was like, I'm tired. I said, but I gotta go celebrate my friend. I gotta go celebrate, girl. For celebration. Celebration.
You can't see you on your plan.
No, because I'm moving.
Good morning.
I don't know where you're looking.
Good morning. Yes, you can see me.
Barely now.
Go a little bit over that way. Yeah, like that.
I see now.
Yeah, so why you said, yeah, let me go.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Your clarity just looks so much better than mine.
Did you wipe it off?
That might be
You
a
probably
thing.
didn't wipe it off.
That might be a thing.
Perfume, baby. You gotta tell the girls about the perfume line. How to get that credit and get them some perfume.
No, for sure.
I'm trying to make it real.
Sunshine, what song is it?
She said, what song is this? She said, what song is this?
This is called Make It Rain by Corinne Hawthorne.
Corinne Hawthorne.
You should have gave her a playlist.
It's a
She should have gave you a playlist.
like it's a church song, but it don't sound like a church song.
Oh.
Like she's talking about God, but it still sound kind of
Bluesy.
Soul.
Like, old
It's like
bluesy.
soul.
Yeah, like it should have been on the movie
that
Color.
too.
It's how it should have been on Color Purple.
I didn't watch that, the second one.
It was good.
Too.
It was good.
Um,
I watched it.
it. You know how like Music Soul Child song Love, how he really could have been talking about God.
Yeah, but it's
That's
not.
what she gives me
Okay.
with all of her music.
Okay.
Her music is is dual. Like you gotta realize what she's talking about and really listen to her to understand that she's talking about God.
But it can
when
sound
you
like
just
it's on.
listen to it from the surface of it. It sounds like it don't give you church music.
Okay.
So it was something you had said one day, and I was like, let me make sure what I played on her show it fall in that line, because you know what I'm saying. I might have put something that was just a little bit too secular, because you said
Girl, I
something
listen to
like
secular music. I just don't do a lot of rap. Like I don't do a lot of like.
yeah.
I do the rap.
I be nodding my head, and I don't know what the heck they be
Jeezy
talking.
left the yams at his auntie house. What?
I do all the rap.
3, 2, 1.
You are now tuned in into Bad Credit is Childish, where I need for you to grow up while I help you sprinkle a little sugar over your shit. And guys, I am so excited today that you guys are here. And I have my girl here, my bestie, Candace Holyfield, affectionately known as the 6-figure spot chick, but she more like the 8-figure, 9-figure spot chick, but she just ain't changed her name yet, y'all. I'm just gonna tell y'all that right there. But Candace is a marketing genius. She has a spa boss tribe of over, I want to say 1 million people, because everywhere we go, they like everybody just know who she is. So even though they may not be actually in the tribe, but she has thousands tribe members. But she has millions of people who just know who she is. And honestly, I think it's this bald head and this pretty face. But you know, I think it's giving. It's very exotic.
I'll take it.
It's giving exotic. But she is here to let you guys know how credit has also changed her life, what it has done for her, because I'm going to always be the girl who's going to advocate for credit. And we was having a discussion before we came on air about, credit in many other ways outside of just having it on, building your credit profile for you to get a car or a loan, but also like credit is just, it goes further than that. It's like you're just building a relationship. It's building up that that relationship with someone else to be able to pour into you whenever you need it. Like, so it just, credit is all about risk. Are you risky? Are you trustworthy? Are you going to pay me back? If I give you this, can I trust that you're going to be able to give it back to me later on if I need it? Or it's just more than just a credit score. It's about the relationship. So I know that it's very important. Like, even back when I was struggling and almost, I was basically homeless. I'm going to be able to say that. I wasn't in a car on the street, but I really didn't. I was in between knowing where I was going to live, right? And I was able to go back to my apartment complex that I had left. And the lady allowed me to move back with me and my children. My husband and I, we were separating at the time, and I was in between finding somewhere for us to live. And honestly, this is like one of the times that I can remember that credit, not just my credit score, but because the relationship that I built with that community for so long, when I came back to her, I was like, look, I don't have this, and that. I ain't had the money. I ain't have this. But because I left on good terms, I didn't mess their place up. They loved me and my children. I was always nice to them. They was able to get me into this apartment for me and my children. I didn't have to put an application in. I didn't have to pay. I had to do the application, but I didn't have to pay the fees. They didn't run my credit. It's just all about how I was when I was there, how I left the place. And that, to me, kind of reminds me of what we were saying about building credit in with other people. Like, if they can trust me. So I was able to move into the apartment. It wasn't even ready, y'all. It was dirty still. The people haven't moved out. But I went and looked for two things. I wanted to see if they had roaches. I was looking for roaches, and just to see if they had carpeting in them, because we have allergies. But because I built up such a good relationship with the leasing office, that I was able to get back into that apartment immediately, so I didn't have to go sleep in my car. I didn't have to be on the streets, literally without anywhere for my kids to go. So that's just a quick little story I want to tell you guys, because it's kind of was on my heart after we had that discussion, and reminded me, like, it's more than just your credit score, but I'm always going to advocate for you to fix your credit, because that also has changed my life. And I want her to introduce herself and tell you guys who she is and what she does, and how credit has also impacted her life as well.
So, hey, everybody, it's your girl, Candy Holyfield Parker, widely known as the Six Figure Spot Chick. I am the #1 spot queen in the country, the #1 creative director to help spot pros open, operate, and scale. I'm actually currently, y'all, on my third life, okay? On my third life. I don't know how many lives you are on. They say cats have 9 lives.
They said, yeah.
But I'm a human.
If you had to be a cat now, because you on your third life.
I'm already on 3.
Oh.
So I still got a lot more time if I'm going to do the cat strategy. But I'm actually on my third life. And she was like, what we going to talk about? And I told her, I said, I really want to talk about how credit saved me 3 times. I'm literally on my third life, and I want to talk about how most people, you want to go try to get credit when you're back up against the wall, or you trying to go get funding because now all of a sudden you need it. And I work backwards. Like,
yeah.
When I'm up, I'm trying to go get as much credit as I can, or as many credit cards. And this is just what I did. I know we go on YouTube and they be showing people up, but I use credit for a security blanket. So
for sure, me too.
It's a security blanket for me. So when I was rolling in the dough, making millions of dollars, I acquired a lot of things. Credit cards, business credit, land, Airbnbs, cars for cash. And so when something did happen, when I lost over $1 million last year, I didn't lose any of my materialistic things.
Right.
Because I have all this credit as a security blanket, and it kind of gave me, I don't want to say it gave me time. Let me tell y'all something too. You can think you have a lot of stuff, but when you start using it and no more money is coming in, it just runs through so fast.
It does. It takes discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's real big on discipline. I'm not, everybody.
Very
I really
big
want
on
a bag of chips right now. I want a bag of potato chips right now. We're trying to lose weight. I'm not disciplined.
I ain't gonna hold you. I had some Spanish food last night. I had all this bacon and rice and beans.
Was it good?
It was amazing, friend.
I just went to bed. I didn't eat anything, guys.
It was amazing.
I'm trying to lose weight.
Yeah, not no bag of chips on your mind.
No, I'm not going to eat them, but I really wanted them.
But no, I am really big on discipline, because discipline, everybody, this is what I feel like people lack.
Yeah.
Honestly, because the reason why you're not paying your cars on time because you're overspending. You
Can we talk about that?
yeah yeah.
So most people go and get a car note. You can't pay for it anyway. You go in there, they give you this offer. You want a car. This is why I want you guys to make decisions on your back, not against the wall. But if you don't have a car and you really, really need a car, and they say, hey, okay, this the car, this the interest rate, you taking it because you just need the car so bad.
So bad. You're desperate. You're desperate at that point.
But you really can't afford the car in the first place. And then when shit hit the fan, now your car repoed. So that's a whole other situation for people to be talking about.
No, it's literally true. And like she said, your APR be out of this world. Why? Because when they ran your credit, you didn't pay previous people. It's on your credit profile. And now they're going to charge you the highest interest rate. Because I always say this, when you have bad credit, it costs you way more money.
Right.
It costs you more money. So yeah, you are desperate. I've been in that times where I was desperate when when we didn't have a lot of, my credit wasn't always good, and I was at the time trying to fix it. So I did have to I got me we had got like this Impala, and it was like
I remember Impala.
It was
you
like
had an Impala?
I had an Impala, girl.
She's a Cadillac girl now. Child.
After that Impala, child, we had an Impala, and that Impala was running. Okay, I loved it. It fit all of us in there comfortably, but it was like I think it was a 2014.
Oh.
It was like a year old, but it had so many miles on it because they used it as a rental car. But when we got it, it had so many miles on it, we were desperate. The interest rate was high, but we was like, at least we're not on a bus.
Yeah.
At least we're not walking. We got something. We're going to have to work our bus out to pay this high payment.
Everybody, that's called survival decision.
It is, but at the end of the day, it's the things that we did prior to that we didn't have good credit. So we know if we had better credit, we could have got a better interest rate.
Yeah.
It cost us more for the car that it was just not worth the payment for that car with those miles at the time.
So I want to say something. I don't want anybody to get upset. If you have a car payment, let's say the car was $10,000, you're paying $20,000 for the car.
And at the end of the day, you will be.
Yeah. So that's another thing that people think about. That's another reason why you should get your credit fixed. That's another reason why we don't want you making survival decisions. We don't want you in financial stress. Now, it's also a thing called those you don't know me, I'm a master when it comes to business. It is called decision fatigue. Mm-hmm. You have to make so many decisions, and you just get fatigued because it's decision after decision. Some of these decisions y'all I don't know how many y'all got a bad baby daddy child. You stuck for 25 years from a bad decision you made. And
That's
so
true.
It's the same thing when it comes to cars, mortgages, places we go, if you paying rent, it's decision fatigue, and it could mess us up for years because we making those bad decisions because, again, we in survival mode.
Survival mode. Well, I have learned that in this day and age, and I didn't think about it before, and I don't even think Uber was really popular then, but you can really save your car from being repossessed and not making a payment by just Ubering.
Yeah.
You can literally make that car payment, even if you just Uber just to pay your car to keep that car in your house, to have that vehicle. You can literally do that. So
pay it on time.
Pay it on, like, literally, that's the name of the game. But that's the thing about discipline. People don't have discipline. They will go to parties. When we went to that birthday dinner on the weekend, when I went on Saturday, you know how many people was in there eating crab legs? That's how I keep saying, like, black people. What that we gonna do? We gonna eat seafood. We gonna be in a line.
I don't like crab legs, guys. I don't like crab legs.
I don't want to fight my food either, friend. Me and you are two the same.
It don't give you enough.
It's true, but it costs you a lot. But these decisions like that, I was like, how many people here got good credit? Cause that really bothers me to see all the place full of black people eating, popping, getting greasy, eating crab legs, and they probably got shitty ass credit. I'm like, priorities. Yeah. I went and got me a salad.
Crab legs, though, don't you?
I don't eat crab legs. I don't want to fight for my food.
No, I didn't know you didn't.
You got, I don't like
we never went and ate them together. That's why
I don't want to do it. It's too. I don't want to pop and get messy.
Have to bite them.
And I don't want to do all that. It's just not.
Bite your credit.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Bite your credit. Bite into your credit. Get it fixed.
No, for sure. So, how else? Like, what other ways that you say that? Would you say that credit has impacted your life?
So, for me, guys, so what happened is, I don't know how many of you guys are business owners. So, I mean, when I got my business, this was back in 2011, 2012, my first, like, storefront. I ended up having Amazon. They gave me an Amazon account, and so I was able to furnish my whole spa through my Amazon account. So that helped me. If you guys are listening, it's another company. It's called Fair, Faire. You're able to go there, and they're gonna give you either 60 or 90 days, but they're gonna give you all of your retail products to go sell, make some money. You got 60 to 90 days to pay them back. I also, if you guys, let me tell y'all something too. Even if you don't live in Memphis, Tennessee, fly down to Memphis, Tennessee, especially if you know you in bad with these banks, okay? You in the check system, okay? It was a bank called First South Financial, and they give you a line of credit. So you'll go open up your account as long as you're putting money in there. You know, if you got direct deposit from a job, or like me, I got a lot of affiliates. I'm an influencer. I got brand deals. And this was a long time ago, by the way. And so when I opened up that account, y'all, in like 30 days, they gave me a line of credit. Let me tell y'all, I was starting my business and I had a Volvo. I'll never forget it. My Volvo kept on breaking. I would never get another Volvo in my life. They too high to get fixed if you already broke, okay?
That's true.
And when you building a business, you know, it's just, and this is just my personal opinion, we don't know about funding in the beginning. It's like a later thing. That's why y'all, this is why this podcast, this radio station, just this platform, y'all, this is why these type of conversations are so important, because we do it backwards. We should be getting our credit and funding up front before we ever go open up the business.
Yes.
And so my Bible broke down, and I'm like, dog, do I get my car fixed, or do I pay my rent? Do I pay my staff? What do I do? And so I always paid my staff. Like, I would pay my staff before I pay my bills. And so, but First South Financial, y'all, they had gave me a line of credit. And when I tell y'all, I use the line of credit every single month to like either pay my staff or pay my rent. And I remember one summer, I didn't have a car all summer because it just wasn't enough money. And that's another thing, y'all. We don't charge enough. Like, our prices are so low, and that's why we sit. Like, I was making 6 figures for years, but I was still broke.
Mm-hmm.
Because my prices wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to pay for my storefront, pay for my team. So I did Amazon, I did Fair. I got my line of credit from First South Financial. That would be like my first rounds when it comes to business. You know, out because you know when we 18, y'all, every credit card wants us. Every credit card wants us. And if you in college, they on the college campus.
Yeah.
You know, getting you to sign up. So I had got a few credit cards when I was like 18 or whatever. But like me getting into entrepreneurship, those were like my first rounds of credit. And those things really helped me for months. And I still didn't know a lot about, I didn't learn about business credit, y'all, until probably 2016. But in 2017, you know, I started helping everybody get business credit.
So I didn't learn about business credit until I met you in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
I had great credit by then. I had already did my work and repaired my credit, but I didn't know about business credit, and I was standing behind a chair doing hair, and was just, and didn't have no help. It was all coming out of my own pocket. So we do understand the service-based industry. We do understand that I started my business without having the funding, so I started in the negative. I was literally in the negative because we don't have the money for our overhead for the year. We don't have
even for the quarter.
I was just gonna say, girl, we don't even have we don't even have it for the next time it's due. We don't even have it for the next time that it's due. All we know is that we eat it and we gonna sleep in that thing and we gonna work hard in it because we gonna make sure that we gonna be in it for the next month. So we gonna do whatever we have to do to make it sure that we're in for the next month. But at the end of the day, I knew nothing about business credit until I met you in 2019. And we're gonna go more into that story when we come back from this commercial break. So you guys stick with us and go and share, bring some more people on this live and also on this YouTube channel. And we'll be right back, okay?
And sign up for Identity IQ while you're on break. The link is in Alexis' bio. Sign up for Identity IQ, guys.
Yeah, for sure.
The link is in Alexis' bio. I am Alexis Cohen Unlimited. Go sign up. See what your credit profiles look like.
Like literally, like, for sure.
That's serious business.
No.
That's the first step.
I know. The first step is to mentally prepare yourself that, look, go look at your shit. Like, literally, go and see. That's why I keep saying, like, you have to see your shit. Because that's the thing. People do not want to recognize. They don't want to own it. They don't want to own it and say, yeah, this is my stuff. I did it or whatever. That's like the first step, too. Like, that mindset shift is like realization. Look at it. It's yours. It's going to be there. Because when you give your social out to somebody else, They go see that same foolishness that you don't want to look at, but you want to give you some money.
Baby,
It
that
makes no
social got
sense.
y'all in jail.
Girl,
You get that social out, you locked up. You
Yeah,
can't
for
get
sure.
nothing. You locked out, actually.
can't
Access.
get nothing. Can't exactly no access.
You locked out.
You can't even get into the club. You can't get into the club.
The money club, that is.
Girl,
That's a whole thing. That's a whole campaign, girl.
girl, it's like you ain't getting in the club. I should do a whole campaign off of that.
You should.
Yeah.
Like credit got them locked out.
Like, it
No
won't let
access.
you out.
They
You
won't let
locked up, it won't let you out. They won't let you out because you locked up.
Get your credit fixed. And y'all, this ain't hard.
Oh, girl, it's so simple.
And by the way, we 4 months in. If you would have got your credit fixed, your score would have been up by now.
By now,
It's 4 months into the year.
done by now. You know how many people are done in 30 and in 3 months,
Yeah, they can get the credit
30
fixed.
days? Well, I had a client yesterday. I was gonna I reached out to her this morning. I looked at her thing. Like, we deleted like 10 student loans.
That's good.
It was amazing.
That's good.
I was so
That's
happy.
a good feeling.
Yeah, I was happy for her. I was like, man, I did it. And I had to tell her, I was like, girl, we got off so many of your student loans off your credit.
That's good.
And it was just like so many that were just holding her down in her mind for like that debt to income ratio thing that's going to you can get your house or whatever. But yeah,
Wow.
I'm just so happy for her, honestly.
Who's next, guys?
What you mean? Oh, who's next on now?
The next success story.
No, for sure. Like, I'm just so happy, and I'm happy for so many people. Thank y'all both. Digested
Can
everything.
you see that?
I'm learning from you beautiful ladies
I don't have my makeup done today.
and have been implementing a little more each day. I'm so happy for
I
you.
have to wear my sunglasses. My makeup isn't done.
Y'all ready? I'm gonna let
Yeah.
this song go. I gotta play the whole song.
Oh, what I'm feeling. Y'all know I was the singer. You're getting in the way. Oh, what I'm feeling.
We're back. You are now tuned in again to Bad Credit is Childish. And we were just having this amazing discussion about credit. How it's helping us, how it's not going to help you if you don't get it fixed. And I forgot what we were talking about before we left on commercial break.
We talked about a lot on the commercial break.
And did.
Oh, we were talking about how you met me in 2019.
Oh, yes. So I did meet Candace in 2019, and she first introduced me to business credit. She had an ebook. I was going through it. I was having to and I wasn't even used to ebooks. I really didn't know how to navigate an ebook. So I read that thing over and over and over again, trying to make sure that I did everything that it said to do, because I didn't want to miss a step, because I just didn't know if it worked, how it worked, but I knew that let me just follow what it said to do, and I did, to see what the outcome would be. And I remember I was traveling with you a little bit, and we had literally just met not too long ago, but because I did that and my credit was already good, and I learned about I can go and get me some money from my bank. So I remember you was on live, and you was like, "That's my girl, Alexis in Miami." And I'm from Broward, y'all, but we always just saying Miami, Lauderdale. Okay, let's not forget that. But I was like, and I was typing it. I'm like, I got $100,000 from Wells Fargo, and I think you saw it, and you was like, "You did?" I was
That
like,
went crazy.
Yo, I'm talking about, like, I'm a church girl, so I was like crying, like, God, like, thank you. Like, I've never got money like that, or I never,
Not at one time, anyway.
not at one
And
time.
for your business.
And for my business.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and it made me feel so good, because I already was feeling ostracized from my family, like a little black sheep. But I'm like, God, you chose this little black girl to get some money too. Like, but I knew that I wanted more for myself, and God always know what y'all need when you need it. But He also gonna require you to do some work to get it. Like, people tell you, or the Bible say, or the church will tell you, faith without works is dead. So that's what I was going on. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go get this money. But I didn't go to Tulum. I didn't go do crazy stuff with my money. I was trying to flip
I
it.
went to Tulum, guys.
But I did go. I went to Tulum later, but I went to China with you again,
Oh,
and I
I'm
had
going
money
to-
for them AirPods.
I'm going to China November the 10th, just to let y'all know. Can I say something super
Go
quick,
ahead.
though? Those of you who, if you're on her live or you look at the replay, when I met Alexis, she was in a bubble.
Yeah, for sure.
And so
I'm still in the bubble, y'all. Don't know that.
She's getting better. The bubble has a little hole in it.
Yeah, it's the air seeping out a little bit. Go ahead.
So I'm saying, all this to say, I feel like some of you guys are in a bubble. I feel like that you got so much trauma. So many people hurt you before.
Yeah.
That it's hard for you to just
trust.
It's hard for you to trust, but it's also hard for you to see a blessing when it's in front of you.
Yes.
And so I feel like some of you guys are.
That's good.
I feel like some of you guys are in these bubbles. And I tell people, go pray to God about me. If you think about paying me or linking up with me, go talk to God about it. Let him tell you about me. Because, baby, I'm one of his favorites, okay? Like, Alexis like, God absolutely adores me.
Absolutely adores me.
And so I feel like Alexis was just in a bubble all that time. And even when she met me, y'all, she didn't drive on the E-way. But I would go to Miami so much, I thought we had known each other for years because I used to love Miami, and I used to always be in Miami, and she would come to my class, and we would link up.
I was coming to your class scared on the highway, girl. I would be on the phone
She's
with
like,
somebody.
I don't come here. I'm like, what you mean you don't come here? You live in Miami.
I lived in Broward. So I didn't go to Miami like that, but I knew that God said, you need to link up with this girl. So if God said, who am I to go against what God said? And that's how I operate in my life. You know what I mean? So if I'm going to believe what this has not failed me.
Not yet. Thank the Lord.
It hasn't failed me. So because I did what God said, because God know what I needed when I needed it. He knew I needed a spot tribe. He knew I needed sisterhood.
But that's the thing.
He knew that I needed this.
Y'all know y'all need stuff. God is showing it to you, but for whatever reason, you won't take it.
And you won't because you're scared. But you praying. Like, what you praying for? Like, we were just saying, like, fear is crippling y'all. Fear is killing y'all dreams. Mm-hmm. Fear is killing y'all from moving forward in your business. Yeah. Fear, you cannot have faith and fear. You need to choose faith or fear. I'm going to choose to have faith. Do it scared, but do it. You do everything else.
No, she was like, do it scared. I said, just don't worry about the scared. I said, you're not scared when you're having sex with that man. You ain't scared of that. And he ain't, his credit bad too. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, bye.
No, for sure. Like, they not scared of doing that, for sure.
No,
but
and
like,
his credit bad. What you having sex for? Don't worry about it right now. We need to get our credit fixed first.
No, they said, how can two walk together unless they agree?
Yeah, they ain't agreeing on the bad credit.
I know, but they walking together. They got bad credit.
They ain't walking.
They laying.
Their card note is $1,000. It's about to get repoed.
But like, she tickled y'all.
That was funny.
But literally, like, we just really want you guys to get together. Like, we are you're looking at two black women, two black mothers who are in alignment, tell you guys the same thing. And I'm so grateful for this platform. And like, literally, I'm doing this scared every week.
What are you scared of?
I just always been scared of
I hype her up all the time.
Speaking in public, in front of people.
Girl,
like,
please. She'll come to a conference and talk for 2 hours about credit.
Well, look.
And be crying. And start crying.
I'm comfortable about it. I'm comfortable with it.
It's the same thing.
People do things because they're uncomfortable. But I'm going to do it. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what your reward is going to be. Because I know I'm praying for something. So if an opportunity...
Yeah, I'm still looking.
If an opportunity comes to me, I'm going to do it. Am I scared? I do be scared. But I do it scared. I'm going to do it scared. Because I know that I'm going to be stretched. And then I'm going to be comfortable. And it's going to work out for me at the end of the day. So even if I'm scared, I'm going to still do it.
Remember what you told me in the car?
What?
Be careful what you say. I'm using give me a dose of your own medicine. I'm going this scared. Scared of what? You talk about credit 24/7. It ain't nothing. Ain't nobody else but us.
It's not about credit though.
And the engineer.
I'm not scared about credit. It's just speaking. Like sometimes it's just like it makes me nervous.
It's the same way when you speak anywhere else.
It makes me nervous, but I still do it. You feel me? Because I know.
Don't be scared, please.
I know that there's greater that's going to come out of this. And I know that you have to just do things. And
y'all, I ain't never scared.
Yeah, but,
I'm a daredevil.
I know.
I'm a villain.
Yeah, you hop out of a damn plane. See, I can't do that.
I will never do that again, though. That was the most epic thing I ever did in my life.
But was you scared?
I didn't want to do it. Actually,
was you scared? Was you scared?
I mean, once I was like, I don't got to do it now, so
You ain't answer the question, friend.
No, I said I don't think I was scared. I was like, I'm up here now. They're gonna push me off the plane. Too late.
Okay, so back into like what did you want to tell people about, credit changing
Oh,
life?
yes,
What was one of
yes.
the
So what
examples?
if you guys don't take away anything else from this broadcast, I want you guys to know, and this, you don't necessarily have to be a business owner because everybody is, looking. It's on YouTube. It's, it's streaming. So I want everybody to be in a position to get what you need before you need it. So when you need it, it's there. It's gonna make your life easier.
No, for sure.
That's one thing. I do this thing called Opportunity Day. I do it every single day of my life. I'm looking for opportunities. Opportunities are in front of me, but if I don't know what I'm looking for, I'm going to miss the opportunity. So for me, let's say, and I'm just making it up because I don't know who's looking, but like for me, let's say I have a 10K day. Well, let me just talk common. Let's say you get paid from your job, and the average person only makes y'all about $4,000 to $5,000 a month, right? But out of that $4,000 to $5,000, what am I doing with that money to take care of me later?
Right.
I don't want to make $4,000 or $5,000 for the month, and all of that money got to go to bills. I want to take that. It's a book, y'all. I think it's called Next Door Millionaire or Average Millionaire or something like that. And it's just showing how regular people who got jobs, driving a city bus. Somebody was a crossing guard. And it's showing how they became millionaires with just a regular paycheck. And it showed how they got discipline, how they did the snowball effect by Dave Ramsey, how they put this amount of money up for this and how they did this. I really want you guys to start doing that because for me, when bad things happened to me 3 times in my life, because I did all those other things, I call it a security blanket. I had a security blanket, and it gave me time to try to figure out what I'm going to do next, or how would I get back to making $200K months, or how will I take back control of my life because I had a security blanket. And I would tell everybody, if anything happened, just make your minimum payment. If your minimum payment $30, I don't care. Make your minimum payment so you can, even though your credit score might go high because your debt ratio is high, but just make your minimum payment because you do not want to. Y'all, credit is nothing but a numbers game. It ain't nothing else. So I don't want you guys to be stressed out about your credit because I used to do home loan, and I know how to do credit myself. I just don't got the time. That's Alexis thing, child. I don't got the time for y'all be getting on my nerves. Okay? Tell me what? I don't got time. So that's Alexis thing. So make your minimum payment. If you guys don't have like a money market account or your savings account, get those set up, and then you can go log into your banking system, and you can deduct a certain amount. So if you get paid on Friday and your check hit Thursday or Friday, every Friday you can. I know for me, back when I was like broke, I wasn't popping how I am now. I could only take out $10 a week because shit, I ain't got no money. Mm-hmm. And so that was a long time ago. I thank the Lord that I've been blessed to make money for years and years.
Right.
I just took out $10 a week. And it went into at that time, it was just my savings account. Now, I'm a business owner, so I got a money market account. So now every week, money, because I should be making money every week, or something should be getting deposited. And so by default, I'm taking something out, no matter how big or how small. And so I can have some money saved to get my credit fixed. So maybe I'm going to need to take this seminar that's going to take me to the next level. I need to go to this conference, or I need to hire this coach. Or you may be trying to just save up money to take your kids. It's about to be summertime, And another thing too, y'all, and I don't want to make nobody mad, I don't want you guys to be those black people that only take your kids somewhere in the summer.
Right. No,
I don't want you guys to be those people that, hey, I work and all my money go to bills. Like, that's just not really what I want for my people.
Yeah.
And so this is why I talk all the time.
You're not living, you just surviving.
And so I just want y'all to know that it is resources that are available. You got Alexis, you got me. It's so many people now to where that doesn't have to be your story anymore. And so for me, y'all, I will go out, like right now, I ain't gonna, and I'm not telling y'all to do this because I know the other credit gurus, child. But anyway, but yeah, I got like 20 credit cards. And some of my credit cards, I lost them because I was not using them. Like, I was making so much money, I didn't have to use my credit card. So I lost about $50,000 just in credit because I was not used. Like, we went to Victoria's Secret yesterday.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, they took my limit down.
And the reason why she lost it, like, not saying that that the cards got closed, but if you don't use them, if you don't use your cards, right? Especially if you have like no activity at all. Like, if you just say, you know what, I'm going to not just use it because I don't want to have to pay this back. But if you don't use it, that's called no activity. And no activity, they will close your cards down and close the actual account. So you won't even be able to have an option of using it in the future. But when she meaning like she lost the 50,000, it's just like they just took her limit from high to a lower limit, because the name of the game is these banks, they want you guys to use these cards. They are incentivized every time you swipe that card, every time you don't pay that balance down to zero, that APR going to hit you, these fees are going to hit you. You're doing them no service by having a card that you're not giving them no money back off, no kickbacks from.
And that's another good thing too. Those of you who are in a position to pay your card down to zero, that's how you get increases. Like when they see you make, like I just got a credit line increase last week. Girl, I'm like, it's my daughter's birthday, baby. Period. It's right on time, right? I'm putting all this on credit and pay it back later. And so if you paying your card down to zero, it's easier for you to get an increase because you're paying it down to zero. But y'all, come on. We know, like I didn't know I was gonna lose $1 million some last year. Right. I didn't see it coming. Okay?
And let me emphasize on that. So when you max your card out, when you max it out and you pay it down to zero, max it out and paying down to zero. Not maxing it out and you don't pay it down to zero, but you gotta pay it down so that they can see, okay, well she's hitting this limit, but she's paying this right back, so she don't have enough. So that will prompt them to increase your limit even more, because you keep maxing it out, but you can only go so far because they only gave you a certain amount. But if you're paying it down.
So that's what happened to me. So I lost $1 million some. Y'all got 16 Airbnbs out the country, which I still got those. I had 2 cars with the titles, bought some land, so I did have some assets, right? I mean, my company, if I sell it right now, is worth millions of dollars. So, with different levels to saying you're a millionaire, right? To stay in that millionaire status. So when everything bad happened to me and I didn't go to work, I wasn't accepting clients, I had my credit and my business still was doing 20K months, but my business dropped, y'all, from 200K months to 20K months. So I still had enough money to like pay my bills, but payroll, first class flights, going like, y'all, I lived it up, okay? I be living it up.
And that's the thing. Can I say this? I know that because she had good credit, and she even like she said, she can make her $20,000 and still maintain all those things because the interest rates. The interest rates are not going to kill her because the credit was good when she got it. When she opened up, the interest rates are not astronomical. So when they're crazy, and then when your income changes, then you cannot keep up with that payment because your interest rate is so high. That's going to destroy. That's how you lose things. So that's why, like she said, it's advantageous for you to get things when you're up. Yeah. Right?
Get everything while you're up.
When you're up, you're going to have the best chances of having the lowest interest rate. So it's not killing your pocket. So you can still be able to maintain that minimum payment at least until you're able to make additional income to like pay it down even further. That was very smart of you, friend.
And what I did is, so I wasn't taking clients. I still was making 20K months, but that was nothing because my payroll more than it. And so I let go a lot of people that was on my team, paying my bills. I was trying to figure things out. And so I was using my credit cards. I sold one of my cars. I sold one of my Airbnbs because I just built this lavish lifestyle for myself that's super expensive.
Right.
And so once I got back into like, okay, I'm taking my power back. I'm going to step back up to my business. And so even still now, I'm still recovering from losing $1 million. And so now let's say I go make a 10K day or a 20K day, I'm taking part of the money. Of course, I got to pay some bills, but I'm putting some towards my credit card debt. I'm putting some, in my money market account. I'm putting some up in my stock account. I'm going ahead of myself and paying for things that make me money 3 months from now. So if something devastating happens again, when the money was rolling in, I'm in a position to still make money 3 months from. I want to tell y'all something that really saved me. I'm a big planner. I'm a big planner. So, girl, I'll put it on credit, whatever, and I'm going to pay for my vendor booths or whatever I got to do so I can be in a position to make money 3 months, 6 months down the line, because we don't know when life's going to throw us a curveball. So I lived off my credit cards. And I'm going to tell y'all, too, if people are not either emailing you or texting you every day, asking you, do you need funding for your business? You're not doing something right. Like, I get text messages
all day.
They be saying, Candace. They talk like regular people now. Right. They got smart. They be like, Candace, need funding? Or they be like, hey, Candace, you didn't reply to me yesterday. I'm thinking it's somebody who know me. Baby, it is the sales rep over at the credit company.
And these fintech companies, they be sending
they own
text messages, different phone numbers, different rep. Hey, you forgot to. I saw you looking. Did you inquire? They probably inquire with you because somebody who you affiliated with sent them over to me. But like she said, if no one's in your inbox or your emails saying, hey, your business need funding, how much do you need? Like, literally, like, you're not right. Yeah, you're not opt in somewhere.
You're either not legalized, they can't find you, you don't have the qualified profile, something not right. And so really quick, because we're talking about, because personal credit is, can we talk about that really quick too? So we know we have a lot of gurus out in the marketplace, and they be like, no PG, no PG. And so I'm one of the realest on the streets, okay? That's just me, one of the realest on the streets. So there are cars and companies where you don't have to, you don't need PG, which is personal guarantee, which is your social security number. But y'all, it's not a lot of them. It's a very limited few. So why would I only limit myself to those and not get my credit fixed? Like, it's insane to me. It doesn't make sense to me. And then we got another guru who we love, by the way. She was talking about grants. You need to get grants instead because you don't have to pay them back. While you're waiting on the grant, baby, you still need money. Yeah. So while you're waiting on the grant, you need to be getting your credit fixed and getting you some business credit and getting you some funding because the grants are not guaranteed.
No, they're not.
Your credit score is guaranteed.
Your credit is guaranteed.
Your credit score is guaranteed. So, y'all, it's a lot of people out in the marketplace and talking, and you will get confused. Yes. Of who you're going to listen to, because if somebody's saying no PG, you have thrown your personal credit to the wayside now,
thinking I can just go do EIN only.
But when you do EIN only, you're limited, and so now you can't get none of the other ones. So we want you guys to be, I call it, very well rounded. So I want you to, I want the bank not to be able to tell you no.
No, thank you.
You got personal credit, you got business credit, you got it's a banking score too. Those you don't know that. You got
a banking score
that you will never see, but only lenders can see. So you got to be putting a minimum of $10K in deposit into your business checking account. Yeah. If you guys did not know, it's a flag will go off. If you do $15K deposit, you will automatically become a priority banker. But we can talk to y'all about banking and business all day long, y'all. These are not secrets. They are not hidden. And I need y'all to know that these things are so much easier than you can even imagine. But we want people that follow us and connected with us. I want everybody to have at least $100K in funding and credit.
And y'all, we keep this, like, literally, y'all, we keep this so simple. This is not confusing. It's the same thing that I say, but people just do not, it's just having sizzling in your spirit.
It's literally, not a priority for
it's
them.
Just keeping it
they
simple.
They gonna wait till they broke back against the wall.
Yeah, like,
I'm getting evicted. They done repo my car.
What's the guarantee that if I join your program, and what's the guarantee when you don't? So, like, you're going to guarantee you're going to have crazy credit. Like I was telling Candace, I have this consumer law attorney that I am in association with now on my side. And he was saying, like, if you got Capital One or any of these furnishers who are furnishing the reporting agencies with your late payments and your information, you cannot take them to court and say they lied, they gave me a late payment but I paid it, or they did this. But if you don't start that dispute, if you don't start that conversation like, hey, I'm putting you on notice, I saw this on my profile, this says this is incorrect. If you don't dispute them, they cannot take them to court for anything. There's no liable basis that they can work on with that. So you have to be the one to take people in, to take this thing all the way to fix your situation. But like Candace said, I would rather fix my credit. And I'm not shitting on a grant, because you can do grants if you got extra money to do all of that.
We're telling y'all to get a grant.
You know what I'm saying? But to me,
while you're waiting,
and I'm going to say, grants to me is a lottery. You have to still beat out that next person, thousands of people for these grants, and they want to have to award whomever they seem fit, and then you will have to go into that same thing and do it all over again. Versus, I just want to always make sure that I know that I am fundable. Yeah. I'm always going to be fundable. I'm going to always get that approval because I know that my credit is amazing. And even outside of business, as a grown adult, a grown man, a grown woman, you need to have great personal credit. Period. Your kids needed you to have it. You need to just to grow up, look at your shit, and go get somebody to fix it. If you're not going to learn to do it yourself, the job must get done because you're costing yourself so much money. You're bleeding out money with these fees, these interest rates. You're bleeding money, and then you wonder why you can't get ahead because you have not decided that you want to take your power back. You having these kids, and these kids are suffering because you're still a child yourself. Wow. So it's bad credit is very much childish. The mindset to have bad credit is childish. The mindset to not fix it is very childish and it's very immature because you got little people who cannot say, Mama, I want to have a better life. Like, get your shit together. They can't tell you that. You're going to smack them in the mouth. But literally, get your shit together because these kids and you are suffering and that fear is costing y'all millions of dollars. Friend, how can they find you? We got 4 minutes. How can they find you?
Yeah, so you guys can find me on all platforms. 6 Figure Spa Chick. Spell out the 6 and don't leave out the spa. If you are a spa and beauty pro you're watching, you can join my mentorship group. It's absolutely free.
Yeah, what is this?
Brand new perfume line called Wait and See. I'm super excited about it. So come check me out on any of my platforms and you'll see all of the amazing things that I have to offer to help you guys to be better human beings.
And let me tell y'all this girl has literally helped put millions of dollars in my pipeline, helped me out in so many ways. And I'm just so grateful that God did put us together. I'm grateful that I am obedient. I'm grateful that I am disciplined. I'm grateful that I didn't give up and I didn't let me being scared to travel and hop on a plane and
she
do
got on
all
her
this
first flight with me, guys.
to China. Okay, who puts the first stamp on their passport and go 20 hours, 22 hours away to China? I did. So when I tell you I do things scared, I was scared, girl. Yeah. But I did it anyway because I did not know the reward. So I don't care how scared you are or whatever, but there is going to be a reward at the end of you doing what works for you or just go out there just to be stretched, okay? So don't forget to follow her on 6 Figure Spot Chick on all platforms. She is a goat, y'all. So go follow my friend. Follow her YouTube page. Go and get her new perfume line. Wait and See. She does Instagram lives all the damn time. So you can always chime in and she's going to help you in your business. And she does like, she teaches you how to do this 1K in a day.
Yes, you got to get the money. And really quick, I know we got to head out. Combine, y'all. Me and Alexis together have over $3 million in funding. Yeah. And we've been able to get over the years over $3 million and flip that into... We both trucking company. She got her black car service. Yeah. She got her boutique.
We did an Airbnb.
We did Airbnb. So, we took this funding, y'all, and we was able to do so many things. So, combined, 2 black girls, y'all, over $3 million, and we flipped it into other businesses and gave. Y'all give all my money away.
I don't.
So. I done gave away almost $1 million.
Hers away. I go stash mine into my life insurance policy. So,
girl.
It's been on that.
I just wanted y'all to know that as well, just to know that you guys are in really, really good company. And we, want to invite you guys to work with us, on whatever capacity that you see that you need at this time.
Yes, and you guys can follow me on I am Alexis Credit. Alexis Credit. I am Alexis Cohen on IG. You guys are more than welcome to join my free community by texting the word community to 941-340-2129. Join my free community. I am in there teaching you guys every week about something that I learned and something that I am actually doing is going to change your life. And if you want me to fix your credit, do not be scared. Don't have too much pride. Yeah. I don't care what you did and how you got there. All I care about is how we're going to fix it and move your life forward. I love you guys, and I just want you guys to know that God absolutely adores you, and so do I. Bye. Hey, y'all. Show is over.
I'm so proud of you, Lex.
So proud of you, girl.
I'm so proud of Alexis. She is coming out of that bubble. And I'm just so proud of her for coming out the bubble.
No, for sure. All right, y'all. We got to go because there's another show coming up. So I love y'all. Stay tuned. Make sure that you guys watch this on YouTube. Go to my stories and go ahead and follow my YouTube page. Go and like and comment so I can get me some shares and some views on there. And don't forget